All right. So I said, let me recall that so about time frames and the fact that when you're in a particular time frame, every candle you see describes the action of price on that time frame. Right now, I'm on a monthly time frame. So each candle represents the action of price in a month. And I was saying that part of what we're going to be teaching is how we can, by mere looking at the charts, interpret what the price action is, interpret what the price is saying so that you can trade it. We will not be so interested in teaching you indicators, moving average, this, that one. That's not our business for now. Rather, you should be proficient in looking at the chart as bare and as naked as it is and understand what the chart is telling you and trade it. Now, let me just give you an example. Let me go to the monthly time frame. I know what the chart is telling me now by looking at this time frame. Sorry, I would not want to remove my horizontal lines. Okay, let me remove it. I can still place it back. Okay, so let me get a response one by one. Tom Barry. How can somebody be joining with 3 devices? You're using a laptop, you're using a phone. Okay, that's 2, but this one is 3 as well. Let's continue. Okay, now looking at this chart, let me get our responses one by one. What is the market telling you? Is the market going up, it is coming down, or it is sideways?
It seems as if the market wants to come down.
Okay, it seems as if. Wise presentation of words. Okay, continue. Let's hear you. You're saying something.
Because the market from I think some months back, it went up, and then it started behaving as if it wants to come down.
Yeah. Somebody else. What is the market telling you?
Okay, for me, the market will go up after the support, the resistance level rather.
Somebody has mentioned some water resistance. Oh, teach us them. The food here. Okay, another person. Let's respond now. Okay, so why? I'm waiting for response. Let me continue. I was saying that I'm going to teach you also that once you look at the chart, you know what the chart is telling you and you know what to do. The first person said the market is going down. Correct. The next person is saying the market is approaching a support that will make it go up. And you're correct, because previously, which is where my mouse is, market came down like this. And once it got here, started going up. Came down a bit, started going up. Now the market is coming down to that same level here. So market is likely to go up. But you don't just place a buy. You have to wait for price action. This is monthly time frame. You have to go down weekly. What is happening here? Previously bullish, bearish. Price may likely still go down. So let me just stop there, because like I said, as we begin to progress, we are going to teach us how to understand all of this. Now, so the second key thing I want to teach us today before we end today's class and take questions is what we call trends. Trends in the market. So if you are writing, please jot down trends in the market. We have three types of trends. We have the bullish trend. Bullish, bull, B-U-L-L-I-S-H. We have the bearish trend. Bears, all these are animals. Oh. Bears, bearish, B-E-A-R-I-S-H. Bullish trend or upward trend. Bearish trend or downward trend. And the third trend is ranging trend. Range. R-O-A-N-G-I-N-G. Ranging or consolidating trends. That means the thing is not going up well, it's not going down well. It's just going up, down, up, down, up, down. So we have three types of trends. And in forex trading, rule number one, the trend is your friend. Therefore, trade the trend. I hope somebody is writing on. Rule number one, the trend is your friend. Therefore, trade the trend. So I told us there are three types of trend. Bullish trend or upward trend, bearish trend or downward trend, ranging trend or consolidating trend. Now, what do I mean? Let us go to monthly. Remember, we are still on gold. From where my mouse is right now, from here to here, sorry, from here to here, did the price go up or the price came down?
Goes up.
The price went up. So what kind of trend is that?
Bullish.
Or
Upward trend.
Upward.
now,
Upward trend.
from where my mouse is, or rather, let me use the shape so that you see it well. Within this rectangle, this is a ranging trend or a consolidating trend.
Consolidating trend.
Within that rectangle, price is not going up clearly like it did in the previous place. It's not going like this. Neither is price going straight down like this. It got here, it went up, came down, went up, came down. And it has not gone down again. So within this rectangle, the price is ranging. So it's a ranging or consolidating trend. Meanwhile, don't forget that we're on a monthly time frame. So by the time we begin to go lower to weekly time frame, daily time frame, 4 hours, this thing that is looking like ranging here may actually be trending heavily. You understand?
Yes.
Let me
Yes,
explain.
sir.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Everybody's understanding. Okay. But let me just explain for persons that may not understand. Within this rectangle is a ranging trend. Price is not clearly going up, neither is it clearly falling down. Price fell, up, fell, up, fell. Within here is a ranging trend. And we're on a monthly time frame, meaning that one candle represents what price did in a month. Now, look at this bearish candle now that my mouse is on. Let me zoom it in. This one. If I take my vertical line and put it on it, By the time I shift my time frame from monthly to weekly, this vertical line will go to the first week of this month. Meanwhile, this month is the month of June.
June.
Sorry, 6 is what? May 2021. This month like this now. May
6 is June.
2021, not 2022. 2021. Now,
6 is June, sir.
it's 6 June. Okay, 6 is June. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, so let me go to weekly time frame. Don't forget, by the time I go to weekly time frame, this white vertical line will go to the first week of that month. So watch. What do you observe? The rectangle has expanded. Now I've zoomed out. Now, this is the first week in the month of June. Now, let's find the last week in the month of June, which is more like the first week in the month of July. I'm still in June. This is the first week in the month of July. This white one. So in between, where my mouse is now, shows us the first week in the month of June, 2021. The second white line shows us the first week in the month of July, 2021. So in between shows us what happened in the month of June. But in the monthly time frame, how many candles did it represent? Just one. Are you getting it? Just one. By the time I switched to a weekly time frame,
3.
it's more than one. So
Yes.
within
1,
this
2,
month,
3,
right,
4.
the price
Yes.
did not actually consolidate. It actually was bearish. It fell down.
Okay.
So the beginning of the month here, which is where my mouse is, price fell down till like here before it started going up, and then to the month of July. Now, if I zoom out again and switch to daily time frame, let me zoom out here. I think I'll need to remove this horizontal shape so that you get to see it. No. Good. Now, daily, zoom in. Sorry. No. Sorry, I'm coming. Let me set it up for us so that we can see well. Good. Now, in the monthly, it showed us one candle, right? In the weekly, it showed us what we are seeing now. Showed us inside. We're just counting inside. 1, 2, 3, 4. On the daily, what are we seeing? More than 4.
Yes.
So every day in the month of June 2021 is represented here. Every trading day is represented here. So price, remember, on the broader outlook, when we looked at it in the monthly, price was consolidating within a large number of months. Let's not forget. Let me go back there. Let me go back there. Yeah, within this place, price was consolidating, right? Now, as we begin to narrow down, we just isolated a part of it and begin to narrow down to the daily. Price was not actually consolidating. Can you share? This is more reason why I need to switch to trading view as quick as possible. Sorry, I'm coming. Let me set it up for us again. This thing is joking with me, yo. Meanwhile, if it was trading view, for those of us that know trading view, I don't have been a problem. Then it's what it is. I know if I want to start teaching us trading, my God, some people will not learn. They'll be lost. Come. Price, behave yourself. Oh yeah, enter position. Enter now. Good. Okay. Issues. Sorry guys, let me try to show this to this is since cashing close with us. Okay. But I need to be zoomed in a bit so that you see what price is actually doing. I don't want it small like this. Who's that? Okay. Just hiding from nothing sake. Good. So within this place, now, price, leave now. Okay, I think I know the problem. All right, stay there. So within this space, in between this white space, price wasn't really ranging. Rather, it fell. It was bearish. But then, in the beginning part of this month of June, right, there was a bit of consolidation and ranging behavior seen here. But the moment price broke under here, it went down. So price actually for this month, price was actually bearish because we can see it here.
Yes, sir.
Do we follow?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Following.
So
Yes, sir.
you have three types of markets: the upward or bullish, the ranging, and the bearish. Okay. Now I just told us that by the time you begin to zoom in, what was looking like a ranging market in a monthly time frame, when you begin to go into the weekly and daily, will not necessarily be a ranging market, right? So
Yes, sir.
there, price was ranging. Now, from this point where my mouse is down here, price is falling, but it has not broken out of this rectangular space. So price is currently ranging, but this is on the monthly time frame. But the moment you go down into the weekly, price is no longer ranging. See, price is actually really falling. So let me take you back to the monthly and then show us a falling market. So from where my mouse is here, let me use the crosshair to. From here up, price was bullish, upward.
Yes.
Now from here down, price was what? Talk to me.
Bearish.
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 Downward. So those are the three types of markets or market behavior that we have: an upward or bullish market, a consolidating market, or a bearish market. So let's see how let's end here today. I hope you took down notes, and then
Yes.
remember, by the time we are done, update on the Slack channel on the Forest group the things you learned. By tomorrow, 1 p.m., we'll begin to go deeper. Okay. Deeper into candlesticks, different types of candlesticks. Remember, I told us a candlestick is not just there for anything. It means something. It's showing you something. It's telling you something. You need to understand and know what that candlestick is telling you. Let me just give you an example. Now, where my mouse is, this bullish or green candlestick The next candle to it is a bearish candlestick. The price is red, right? But then it is
Yes.
not as the way this green one is.
Yes.
If you actually look at it, let me take a horizontal line and put it here. It's as though between here upward and here downward is almost equal. Now, this kind of candle, we call it doji or doji, D-O-J-I. It means something. If you see that kind of candlestick, it means something. Let me tell you what it means. It means that the previous trend is about ending and there's a trend reversal. Now, what was the previous trend? Bullish previous trend. Price is going up. Then this month ended as a doji. It means, therefore, that the next candle, price will not go up, rather, price should come down. It means there's a change in the previous trend. The moment there's a doji formed, there's a likely change in the previous trend. So some might see this now and just feel, oh, it's a candlestick. Oh, but it is telling you something, speaking to you. Let me give you the second example. This candlestick now, this one, that is bullish, that closed bullish because it did not close bearish, red. It closed in bullish shape. But then this thing here, this wick here, W-I-C-K, it's called a wick here, tells us that price actually came up to this level, but came down here and closed here. Now, if you look at past record, price came here, closed down. Next time it opened, went down. This month came up, price came here, now closed down. It's showing us that there's a rejection at this level. Price is rejecting this level. So this candlestick is telling us of price rejection on this level. Price cannot break this level. Let me put a horizontal line. Let me make it tick. I'm coming. Let me make it tick. Let me make it green. Good. Tells us that price cannot break above this level. And to be more accurate here, price cannot break above here. Price rejection. So just looking at this, you need to understand what the candlestick is telling you. So minus indicators, minus using moving average, because if you can know, obviously, there are two moving average on my screen. Right? The yellow one is, I think, 10. This one should be like 60. Moving average. These are indicators. But they are more like secondary things I will use in confirming what I want to do. But by price action, you need to look at the chart and know what the chart is telling you. So by the time you begin to look into candlestick integrally, you understand, right? So don't forget, update us on the Slack channel of what you learned. And then your learning tomorrow is by 1 p.m. When your teacher ends, I will know where it ends. And then within the week, we'll take a class on risk management. We're not overshooting ourselves, but like I told us in the first orientation class, that I'm going to be teaching risk management and trading psychology in addition to every other thing you'll be learning. Okay, so maybe we may have another class, and the next time we meet, I may take you on risk management. But it depends on where your teacher ends. If you need me to recap that, and then I'll teach you on risk management, okay, or trading psychology, whatever the case may be. So somebody's hands was up. Right now, I'll be taking questions while I take your attendance. Bro, can I start asking your question? Whose hand was up? Somebody's hand was up. You can unmute yourself and talk. Favor.
Good evening.
Good evening, man. Please, you can speak to us. Unmute yourself and speak. Were you trying to reach me or you were playing with your Zoom?
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, man.
Okay. Good evening, sir.
Good evening, man.
I didn't attend the orientation class, so I came in this evening when you were talking about the candles.
No, talk about what?
I believe when you're talking about the candles,
Okay.
interpreting them. So I believe this class is being recorded. So I want to ask if the orientation class is recorded, because I'm quite confused. I'm just grasping everything that you're saying, but I don't really know.
Okay. The orientation class was recorded, and it should have been updated on our YouTube channel, JCCF YouTube channel. Which I will encourage you to go and like, subscribe. So it should be there. Meanwhile, if it's not there, I would speak with our facilitator, and then because I sent in the video already, so he would probably update it in the nearest possible time. Then when you watch, if you have questions, you can chat up. You can send your question on the group chat. Feel free to send your questions on the group chat on anything. Just send it there. And you may not wait for a learning session before you ask a question. So just send it there. I will reply. So, but then I didn't say much about candlestick in the orientation class, right? So it is actually now that I'm mentioning it for the first time, except you know about it before though. So you may not understand it now, right? But by tomorrow and subsequently, you understand it. So are you okay?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Another question, or you're done? All right, Everest.
Okay, sir, that's actually the question I wanted to ask about the orientation class. But I still have something else to. I just checked something in the phone. I'm using my phone, and to compare, there is a lot of difference from what I'm seeing here, your display, and what I'm seeing in my phone. I don't know if I'm the one that is being mistaken. Like this, I can't see market watch on the phone and some stuffs I'm seeing here. I don't know.
Were you here
Yes,
when I was
it's
talking
using
about the
MT4.
MT4 interface on the phone?
Sir?
Were you online when I was teaching about the MT4 interface on the phone?
No, I met late, sir.
All right, so you missed that one. So what will happen is wait for the video to be uploaded on YouTube channel, JCCF Uniport YouTube channel.
Okay,
You watch it and learn there. On the contrary,
okay.
I could also have a session, maybe a Zoom session on my phone. But I doubt I'll do that now. Definitely not today. So once the video is uploaded, you can learn there.
Okay, sir.
All right. But guys, don't worry. Once I want to teach you on that, because I definitely need to teach you on that, because most of us are not using our laptop, are using our phone. So you need to understand a lot of things on your phone. Right? So David.
Yes, good evening. He asked the question I asked about the interface between the phone and the one you are using now. And I also want to ask, some of us joined in this. I don't know.
Sorry, come again.
Class going to be recorded. Is this class recorded? And the ones we are going to have, are they going to be recorded just in case?
Yes, the class is recorded. The ones are going to have are going to be recorded. Every class is going to be recorded. It's just that probably classes on the phone might not be recorded unless you guys should tell me there should be some recording app now, like because Zoom doesn't allow recording on phone. Is there any app that allows for screen recording on phone?
Yes, there are apps like that, sir.
Okay, please, what's the name? Let me download and
I'll have to check on that and get back to you, sir. I think X Recorder for Android. I think X Recorder.
okay, let me write it down. Okay, let's record that. All right, so I'll check.
Yes,
I'll check on it so that once I'm switching to Zoom on my phone to teach you on the MT4 interface on your phone, I can also record and upload for person that are using the phone, so that it's more like a phone version tutorial and then desktop version tutorial. But then,
yes, sir.
ensure to get a laptop, please. David. You are you done?
Yes, I'm done. I'm done.
All right. Any other question? We have about 6 minutes to the end of this Zoom session.
Okay, sir. I would like to ask. Sir, yeah.
Yes, I can hear you. I can hear you. Chill.
Okay, I would like to ask if there are maybe resources or materials of which maybe we could get our hands on to possibly study ahead, then so that by the time you are explaining on live sessions, it can we can understand faster and better.
Better. All right.
Maybe stuff that we can go back to and read on.
Read on. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Nice. Wonderful question. So, yes, there'll be materials, and I will start uploading them from this week. And then, like you mentioned, I'll upload those materials because they are necessary to facilitate our learning process. So I would have expected you to have read a particular section or topic on those materials so that when I'm coming online or your teachers are coming online to teach, they would be fast and to more or less be explaining the concepts and receiving your questions and probably going deeper in the explanation, so that beyond just probably data for YouTube and video, whatever, you can have something on the PDF format and all that you can actually be reading. But then I know typical Nigerian students, you are lazy, you don't like reading. So I know if I haven't tried, some of us will be like, I'm not ready to. So that's why I'm not in a hurry. But it's something I will still do. But then each of us have to develop a reading culture. If you don't know how to read, you can't trade forex. Hallelujah. Did I just say hallelujah?
Amen.
If you can't read, you can't trade forex because you need to read. You need to read. All right. So we have 4 minutes. Next question. Okay. Any other person? Any other person?
Yes, sir. Okay.
Oh, Chinwe. Okay.
Okay. So please, I wanted to ask, what we are going through, are we just going to start from the charts, or we are going to start from the basics, like all those forex terminologies that we need to be aware of, so that when you're using them, we will know that okay, this is what you're talking about.
We're going to start from the basics and we're going to progress to the charts, to higher stuffs. Today I dealt with a lot of higher stuffs because majority of my class attendees sounded enlightened.
Okay.
I also knew that there were persons that are in this class right now that didn't know what I was saying. But majority of the persons were, but I needed to carry everybody along. That's why I tried to explain things in that basic form. But as we're progressing, it will be basics like beginner stuff. Yeah.
Okay, sir.
But then you need to be catching up quickly. Because forex
Yes.
is,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. Related to catching up, is there like an outline that we could use as a guide?
Yes, we'll be sending that across. Why we have not sent it? Because it's something we're supposed to have sent, right? Since like let's say Sunday. Why we have not sent it is because our tutors have various schedules, right? And what they want to take, each of them has to take an area that they can be able to pass on good knowledge about. So it's hard trying to develop a particular syllabus per se. But then there's something we are following, like me, there's something I followed before I even taught you guys today. Okay. And it's something that I will follow and give the next teacher to follow. And then it continues like that. So that's it. You will get it.
Okay, no problem. Thank you, sir.
Right. Next question. We have 1 minute.
So how do indices trading?
Are you doing what?
Indices trading on indices. as we progress?
Well, we can if we have indices tutors. We can, but you need to understand forex first, because indices is just English in terms of a different thing, in terms of pairs. But the strategy and the idea, trading psychology and risk management is the same thing for both forex, crypto, and all. Any difference will be very, very little. And that is why good crypto traders, I want to emphasize now, good crypto traders are where good forex traders. So when they came into the crypto space, it was very easy for them. They just know what to do. They use leverage, use 10x, 5x, and they're making plenty money because they know what to do as forex traders before. Okay, so any other question? We have 45 seconds.
Thank you, sir.
All right, so I believe this is the end of the class. My attendance here shows me 12 persons, but I know we grew up to 15 at some point. So ensure to update us on the group chat of what you learned, the PowerPoint you've jotted down. It is very necessary so that I know that you are learning something. And then don't forget, your next class tomorrow is by 1 p.m. on Zoom. Your teacher would update you on the Zoom link. I will still keep us updated though, because I'll be involved in one way or the other. But then ensure to prepare yourself, charge your devices. People who ask about PDF, ask about syllabus, within the week, you will get that. Don't also forget that within the week, we have a class on risk management or trading psychology. You'll be learning all of these things as you progress. We don't want to just wait to a particular session or to a particular week before you learn risk management and trading psychology. You need to learn it along the line so that you're not gonna go to the village, send yourself to the village because you're training for it. Hallelujah. Amen. Okay, less than 1 minute. Thank you, everybody. I really appreciate your patience still from 8 o'clock. I've done like 2 hours plus. The Lord bless you.
Thank you, sir.
Have a good night.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
You too, sir. Good night, sir.
Yeah.